Is this the beginning of the end for Envato music authors? With more than 1 million subscribers now gaining access to AI music generation, we need to stop and ask an uncomfortable question. Not emotionally, not dramatically, but economically. Because something fundamental has changed inside the same ecosystem where music authors once supplied every note, every cue, every solution. Even with monthly limits in place, millions of AI-generated tracks are now being created inside the platform. And here is the most important point to understand. AI does not need to replace everything. It only needs to replace enough. If even a small percentage of creators stop downloading licensed tracks because a generated cue is good enough, the total revenue pool begins to shrink. And when the pool shrinks, every author feels it, even the ones whose own download numbers appear unchanged. This is not panic. This is substitution. And substitution is one of the oldest forces in economics. The first music to feel the impact is not the most artistic work. It is utility music, background beds, corporate underscore. Mood-based cues designed to support visuals rather than stand on their own. These tracks were never glamorous, but they were reliable. They paid real bills. They built consistent income. They formed the backbone of many author catalogs. And now for the first time, they are optional. Not because AI is better, but because it is faster, frictionless, and already licensed. For many subscribers, that combination is enough. You will often hear platforms describe this shift as a hybrid future. The idea is reassuring. AI is presented as a sketch tool, a rough draft generator, a starting point. Human creators, we are told, will always be needed for the final professional work. It sounds reasonable, but history tells a different story. Hybrid is not a destination. Hybrid is a transition phase. Drafts become finals. Finals become close enough. Budgets quietly shrink. Expectations slowly reset. And creators are told they are still valued, just paid less. This pattern has repeated itself across creative industries for decades. Music is not exempt. This does not make platforms evil. It makes them rational. Once a platform owns the subscriber relationship, the generation tool, the licensing framework, and the delivery pipeline, authors are no longer the primary customer. They become inventory, legacy value, training material, a quality signal used to market trust. The incentives shift. And when incentives shift, outcomes follow. This is why debates over whether AI music is good enough miss the point. Quality is not the deciding factor. Convenience is, speed is, risk reduction is. And platforms optimize for scale, predictability, and margin, not individual creator sustainability. That is not speculation. That is how platforms survive. So what does this mean moving forward? It does not mean everything ends tomorrow, but it does mean the decline will not reverse on its own. Utility music continues to weaken. Revenue pools slowly thin. New authors hesitate to join. Experienced authors quietly exit. Not loudly, not dramatically, but steadily. Over time, marketplaces drift toward an AI-first, library-second reality. And once that shift is complete, it rarely moves backward. This brings us to the real question creators need to ask. Not whether the platform will survive. It will. The real question is this: should your income depend on it? Because platform risk is no longer theoretical. It is structural, and it is already here. This video is not a call to panic. It is a call to clarity, to understand the incentives, to recognize the direction of travel, and to stop assuming the old model will return simply because it once worked. For music authors, this moment is not the end, but it is the moment to think beyond a single marketplace. Calmly, strategically, and on your own terms. For years, Envato authors on AudioJungle and Elements have built real, sustainable income by supplying the music that powered videos, podcasts, ads, and content around the world. But something has changed. With AI music generation now built directly into platforms like Envato, the risk creators face is no longer hypothetical. It's structural. And it's already affecting payouts, demand, and long-term stability for music authors. Once again, this video isn't about panic, and it's not about demonizing music platforms. It's about understanding incentives, math, and market direction. Most importantly, it's about asking a harder but healthier question. Should your income depend on a single marketplace anymore? In this final message, I outline why relying on any one platform, especially as AI tools become embedded into subscription ecosystems, is an increasingly fragile strategy for music creators. This is not the end for authors, but it is the moment to think beyond. One platform, one revenue stream, one business model. Future videos will explore practical, creator-controlled alternatives, including diversification strategies for music producers, direct licensing and ownership models, building income that survives platform shifts, what still works and what no longer does. If you're a current or former Envato author, this conversation affects you, whether the impact is visible yet or not. If you want to stay ahead of platform shifts and build creator-controlled income, subscribe for upcoming Envato exit strategy videos and share this with another author who's quietly asking the same questions. Feel free to leave a comment, especially if you're already diversifying. This isn't about burning bridges, it's about building exits before you need them. Thanks for watching calmly, thoughtfully, and critically. See you next time, and bye for now.